And yeah, it's just been a long time since I've been able to see my family, and the last time I was able to see my family was at one of the worst times, was when someone had passed away in my family. So the last time I remember seeing them is only because of that. And yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. So I don't know why I normally don't get this kind of emotional about this kind of stuff, but for some reason it just hit home. And yeah, shit sucks, yo. But it sucks for more people. I am still very privileged with the situation I have, and I always remember that. I'm always grounded in the fact that I am in a privileged position, and some people just do not have the same luxuries as I do. Some people have lost family during this whole pandemic, so yeah, I count my lucky stars every day, and I just hope that everyone is good out there, and yeah, we're all here for each other. That's what we want. Black Lives Matter, Pride matters. We all have difficult days, and yeah, we're all here for each other, I hope. And if anyone out there wishes ill of people, you're not welcome here. You can go somewhere else. We're here as an inclusive community. Okay, that's out the way. Let's see if we can have some good fun tonight. Let's open up the lobby. Hopefully that all works. And we switch to the lobby there. XWPQ is the code to put in. And when you look at that, you're actually somewhat lit. It's a bit dull, must be said. I think I need to add a bit more lighting in this area so you're a bit more lit, but you are at least more lit than zero lit. So let's put that. Even more seats. Well, actually, Lupine, this is half the number of seats that were here during the charity stream. The charity stream, there were 200 seats, because I didn't know if we would end up needing over 100 seats or not. So I've brought it back down to 100 seats. Previously it was 49 plus... oh, Schofield, where are you gone? I've just realised Mr. Schofield has disappeared. I need to fix that. Where are you, Mr. Schofield? Because you should be here. You should be there. Where are you? Let me switch Mr. Schofield on. There he is. Schofield is back in his place. In position 100. There we go. Philip is back. So yes, if you'd like to play the game, put in the room code of XWPQ and you'll be entered into the game. We currently have 25 in from the looks of things. We have a full row at the back of 20 plus 5 in the next row. So, I've gushed already. How's everyone else's day been today? I mean, yes, it's been hot. There's also been storms, although I've managed to sort of dodge a lot of them somehow. There was a little bit of a rain shower this morning, and then there were a lot of storms happening around me. Apparently, there was a lot of hail in Sheffield as well, and hail that we normally don't get, massive hail chunks, but there were. So I missed that. Comment fan says, good. Dev, just realised I've never set a profile picture on Twitch. Yeah, well, that will help so you can see yourself on here. You're one of these anonymous coloured avatars. I don't know who, but you are one of those. Today's been an improvement in the last few days. That's good to hear. Score counts. Always good to hear that kind of stuff. Really do be trying my best with my emotions, but I'm currently keeping up. Good to hear. Phil had to check out the news. That's absolutely true. Yes, he does need to have a look at the new cube. Be interesting to see what kind of new tech they bring to that, if they bring any sort of new tech, because that was one of those pioneering ones where they added a lot of, I guess you'd call it AR, but it's not. It's just sort of in-place 3D graphics effects, where they do the same move multiple times with a 3D camera rig, and you can put graphics in place over the top. Which looks really nifty and all. I'm just wondering how far they can push that now. Can they actually do like real-time AR like they do with the YouTube Studio stuff? So that's mixed mode AR. Oh, wow, music stopped. Mixed mode AR, which means you could actually do live CG kind of stuff. because quite a few streamers actually do that kind of stuff with like Beat Saber as well, that kind of thing. That's got like using yourself as the mixed mode AR part of it. Tickets, good point. I have not enabled the tickets, so there you go. Tickets are now enabled. You may now purchase some tickets. Sorry about that. I forgot to switch that on. It is now on. Let's just check in with everyone else. Sweating buckets so much today. Yeah, it's been warm. It's cooled down a little now, but still quite warm. Always nervous for nights like tonight. I don't know why you'd be nervous, Aspie. It's only a game. Really hot, no storms yet. Oh, they'll come your way soon, Itogi. They'll come your way soon. Been going okay. Just woke up about an hour ago and I'm still very sleepy. So okay, fair enough. Also good night. Well, hopefully we can wake you up through this. It's going to be in the 40s for a long time where we are. Youch. Yeah, I don't like the 40s. The decade, lovely. The decade of the 40s, great. But 40s temperature in Celsius is not good. Storms and cool weather more likely tomorrow, indeed, yes. Google changed the font on Google search. It's odd. Did they? Did they really change? I know they've been changing various things. It looks slightly different. But not massively different. The change in the top prize of the cube as well. Oh, interesting. Okay, I need to look into that. Go to add face app. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, let's not go into that. Let's not make it all a Snapchat filter or an Insta filter. California weather is weird. I mean, weather in general is weird. Alphabet Serif. Well, Alphabet is their own company, so that makes sense. Alphabet is the company that owns Google. It's a long story. Welcome Ninja Warrior Boy as well to the game. People claiming a lot of tickets. It's good to hear. Just catching up with everyone else. Basically where I live, we have a perfect combination of extreme heat, mass virus outbreaks, and constant political ads. We're at capacity. I was looking at Twitter today and yesterday, and it was just like, no, I really cannot deal with all this stuff now. Just no, go away. I was in this local small supermarket earlier today to do a regular shop. My God, was it busy in there? My God, it was like even though it's a supermarket, it was very difficult, if not impossible at certain points, to just not be able to social distance. So it's worrying that we suddenly just had this surge of people going to the... I know why they're going to the shops, because they're getting booze, because it's good weather. I mean, it's fine. Have a party at home. That's no problem. But yeah, it just seems a bit excessive. That's all. I need to catch up with chat. I'm way behind. Hey, Bot Conus, welcome. You can indeed redeem more than one ticket, Dev. You can redeem as many as you have Duke coin you want to spend. It's like any sort of lottery. If you've got the money to spend on lottery tickets, then spend them. Now, interesting. The Twitch chat in Unity is continuing. Twitch chat on my dashboard has broken. It's not moving. I'm going to refresh Twitch chat on my dashboard so I can see what's going on. I hope this isn't a Twitch malfunction going on. Nope, I have caught up. I'm back. Hello. I can see you again, Puzzle Dan, and score count, and Twitch chat is lagging for you too. Okay, well... Oh. That looks weird. I've gone red. Wow. I guess those chairs are hyper-reflective. Those chairs are really reflective, apparently. I mean, I knew the staging in that got a bit of a red tinge, and I was like, oh, okay, fair enough, but that's a lot of red that's reflected back. Wow. Okay, then. Well, that's a thing. That's definitely some light mapping. Either that or it's just that hot now. Oh, yeah, we could be in the developing room. Yeah, the old photography development room. Yeah, absolutely that. Cursed. Welcome to Winning Lines Cursed mode. Oh dear, you're eliminated. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even playing the game, so it's fair enough. Right, I'm going to give you about 30 more seconds to claim any more winning line tickets that you want, and then I'll start the game off. I'm going to get myself some water quickly. So I've been waffling on for too long. We need to get the game going. But I hope you're all doing good okay out there, and yeah, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with some winning lines. The music will start once we actually get into the game because I'm an idiot and can't loop music. And numlock on. Okay. Final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it is off. You can no longer claim them in your tickets. And let's start the game off. Let's play Winning Lines. And there you all are. Remember, you can say my number in chat to find out where you are, what your number is, if for some reason you have an anonymous profile or cannot identify your avatar. And let's quickly go over the rules of round number 1. This is the 49ers, and we need to find 6 players to advance through to looking after number 1. How do you do this? You answer questions. Each question will have a numerical response to it, somewhere in the range of 0 to 10,000. To answer, you just answer in public chat, or you can also whisper as well to Quizbot 3000. One of those will work. Just whisper a number in a standard format without any special decoration and it'll get accepted. If you answer correctly and you are the fastest to answer correctly on that question, you will advance through to looking after number 1. If you answer the question correctly but are not the fastest, then you just remain in play. If you answer incorrectly though, then you will eliminate yourself from the game. You do not have to answer a question, so if you are not certain on an answer, then do not answer. There is no obligation to answer in this round. We need to find 6 players to advance through. So once we get to 5 players advance through, then even if you're not certain on an answer, you might as well guess because it could be your last chance to get in. Hopefully that all makes sense. And if you're all ready, let's play Winning Lines. Ah, the wonderful music stings. And there I am. Hello. So if you're all ready, fingers on numbers. And if you're ready, here is question number 1. If the series had been a success and the producers had to come up with twice as many ways to leave a game show, how many would there have been? If the series had been a success and the producers had to come up with twice as many ways to leave a game show, sick, how many would there have been? Very clever question. Let's see. Light your pink if you played this question. 24 players elected to go for this question. So, the popular in the US, I guess popular in the UK, but we didn't really do it that well. Ways to leave a game show is 101. So if there are twice as many as 101, then there will be 202. 202 was the number we were looking for. Now, I think there are a couple of answers out there that went with just the straight answer, did not read the full question, that asked for twice as many. But we'll find out. We'll let you blue if you answer correctly. We'll let you red if you answered incorrectly. Yeah, quite a few people there. Shadowmain went with the 101. Same with Lupin went with the 101. Keshi went with 212, just not quite getting the multiplication right. Itogi went with 101. JPB went with 101. Comet Fan went with 101. So 101 was the common failure there. You got the right game show, but unfortunately did not read the full question, which asked for double. So we have to say goodbye. And away they go. To the remaining players, the 18 players that got that right. Critically, we're now looking for who the fastest player was to advance through to looking after number 1. The fastest player of the 18 was Score Count. Straight in there, number 22 with a time of 5.26 seconds. Also, Quintum9 close behind, only 0.14 of a second behind. Toad Boy then in the 6-second bracket, and all of you other lovely numbers. Okay, Score Count, you are the first through. We lose the 2 and keep the 2. for those that make any sense. And the first digit in our winning line is a 2. Thank you for the follow there, Maxio. Greatly appreciated. Welcome, welcome. So if you've got a 2 somewhere in your winning line, then go to level 1 of mild factor, because it could be your winning line that comes up. Let's find out. So 1 player's through. The remaining players, fingers on numbers, get ready for question number 2. Question number 2 is this. English actress Millie Bobby Brown plays which character in the Netflix series Stranger Things? Interesting question. English actress Millie Bobby Brown plays which character in the Netflix series Stranger Things? You think, why would there be someone with a numerical answer as their name? Well, we'll find out in a moment. We'll like you pink if you played, though. We've got 9 players this time, so not as many, only 9 electing this question. So the character name that we're looking for, which is a character in the Netflix series Stranger Things, is 11. So long as you put in 2 number 1s next to each other in a single message and hit send, then we'll light you blue. If you answered anything else, typoed or another name, then we'll light you red. Oh, look at these. Podium 20 and Podium 21. Toadboy and Connor getting it wrong. Toadboy with a mistype with only a single digit 1. Connor, going with a different name, went with 7. Unfortunately, neither is right, so we're going to have to say goodbye to the both of you. To the remaining 7 that got it right, though, this could be a good opportunity for you to get into round number 2. Who was fastest? It was... up there, number 2, Jack Wilfred, with a time of 4.45 seconds. Quite comfortably ahead of also Quintuple 9 there. Then Poker Joker in 3rd place. Okay, it's another 2 going into our winning line. Lose the 0, keep the 2, and the second digit is a 2. 2 2s already in our winning line. So if you put 2 2s in your winning line, then move up to mildness factor 2. 2. Clearly, 2 is now the new meme number. Well, hey, I got Konami's number for my time. I'm happy with that. Fair enough. Okay, 2 players are through. We need to find 4 more. To the remaining players still in play. Fingers on numbers. If you're ready, here comes question number 3. What's the sum of all numbers in a complete 9x9 Sudoku grid? Oh, what is the sum of all numbers in a complete 9x9 Sudoku grid? A standard 9x9 Sudoku grid. We'll light you pink if you played. Only 5 players electing to do the quick maths on this one. So, 9x9 Sudoku grid, that means you need to have the numbers 1 through 9 for each row, each column, and each 3x3 box. So if you add all the numbers 1 through 9, that gets you a total of 45. That is a decent fact you should know about Sudoku. So, with there being 9 rows or 9 columns of that 45, you multiply 45 by 9. Now, who did the maths right? The answer that we're looking for 45 multiplied by 9 is 405. 405 is the number that we are looking for. If you put 405, we'll light you blue. If you answered anything else, we will light you red. 2 players getting that one wrong. 8 Minky at number 6 went with a total of 729. And opponent number 16, not certain who you are, but if you are milk-like substance, you went with 495. So you had 2 of the digits right, but the third one there, the one in the middle, you did not get right, I'm afraid. So, to Ape and milk-like substance, we have to say goodbye. Yeah, who cubed 9? That's the problem that 8 Minky made, I think, there, with a cubing of 9 rather than multiplying 45 by 9 there. So, only 3 players getting it right. That's Lingo, Dogfish, I believe, and Tipster. Who was the fastest out of the 3? It was Dogfish at podium number 43. Nicely done, Dogfish. Time of 4.58 seconds. And then you were comfortably ahead of Lingo Maniac there by a clear 6 seconds, and then Tipster another nearly 5 seconds behind that. So you were well ahead of everyone there, Dogfish, with the right answer. Congratulations. We'll lose the 4, keep the 3, and the third digit in our winning line is a 3. We finally have a different digit in our winning line. 2, 2, and 3. If you have those 3 numbers in your winning line, then you're basically at warp factor 5. You know, it's the mildness factor level 3, 50% of the way there. So, yeah, you should be doing good. We've had to say goodbye to a lot of players, though, already at this point. So, those that haven't advanced through yet, this is probably a good opportunity for you to get into looking after number 1. So, remaining players, if you're ready, fingers on numbers. Here comes question number 4. In what year did Boris Johnson become British Prime Minister? Simple question if you follow UK politics. In what year did Boris Johnson become British Prime Minister? Now, I think a couple of people over on the other side of the pond are electing to not answer this question, but we'll light you pink if you played. Clive elected to play, though. He's over the other side of the pond. We've got 8 players going for this question. So, now, Boris Johnson has been a MP for quite a while. He's also, at some point, been Mayor of London as well, but he's not at the moment. Sadiq Khan is now Mayor of London. Boris Johnson entered into the British Prime Minister's seat in 2019. 2019 was the year he entered into the Prime Minister's position. So you answered 2019. We will light you blue. It was that recently, yes. It was. We had the election in November, I want to say. I can't remember if it was November or December. It was certainly at the latter end of 2019. So, we will light you blue if you got it right. We'll light you red if you didn't get it right. Oh no, podium number 18. I actually cleared the chat out, so I did not see what you answered, but I'm afraid it was not 2019. So we're going to have to say goodbye. To the remaining 7 that got it right, though, who was fastest? It's probably Clive, because he was quite quick. He's quick on the buzzer normally, but did someone beat him to it? No. Someone did not beat him to it. He did get it right with a time of 5.14 seconds. Tipster was close with 5.69 though, and then Aspie also close behind there at 5.8. If Clive wasn't in the mix there, then Tipster and Aspie, you would have been straight in there. You're getting closer there, Tipster. You're just sort of dialing it in. So Clive, we lose the 0, keep the 3. And the 4th digit on our winning line is another repeat digit. It's a 3. We've got 2 2s and 2 3s. 2 2 3 3 is our current winning line, and it's still in numerical order as well, which is really interesting. Do we have any people with 4 digits in the winning line? I don't know yet. 1 1 2 2 3 3 is definitely on for winner at this point in the game. Absolutely. So 4 players are through, 2 yet to find. So question number 5 is coming up shortly. Get ready. Fingers on numbers. Those that have not advanced through or have been not been eliminated yet. Get ready. Here is question number 5. The board game Clue or Cluedo features how many accessible rooms? The board game Clue / Cluedo features how many accessible rooms? Okay, we will light you pink if you played. How many have we got? We've got 9 players going for this question. So I'm just going to quickly Google search this because I can't remember them all off the top of my head. So, the standard edition has, I believe, the study, the kitchen, ballroom, conservatory, billiard room, library, hall, lounge, dining room, and cellar. But cellar isn't really one of the proper rooms, from what I understand. There's 9 proper rooms, and then cellar is one of those special ones that allow you to teleport around the map. So, it was not me with the trivia book in the study. So, the answer that we're looking for that I have on the card here is 9. If you answered 9, we will light you blue. If you answered anything else, we will light you red. And it's only number 13, I think, is Dev, who went with 8 as the answer. Unfortunately, there are definitely 9 rooms plus the cellar to make a sort of 10th not room. It's a teleportation system. So I'm afraid, Dev, we're going to have to say goodbye. To the 8 that got it right, though, Who was the fastest? It was Lingo Maniac with a time of 3.8 seconds. And Tipster very close behind yet again. 0.33 of a second behind Lingo there. Cetra then 1 second behind Tipster. You're getting so close, Tipster. Well, they're at least advancing through, so they're not going to be competition for you on the next question. Let's put it that way. So, the fifth digit. Lose the 2, keep the 9. Fifth digit is a 9. So, if you had the 112233 ticket, unfortunately, that's just kind of screwed it up for you. If you've got the 223399 digit line, then it's all good for you. I don't know where we are currently with the winning line performance. Something I wanted to add before the stream was to have some sort of display to see whose ticket was closest as we go on. But light mapping took precedence. So I did that instead because light mapping takes a while. So we have 5 players through. There is only 1 spot left. So if you're not certain on an answer this time round, you might as well get it, because this could be your last chance to get into looking after number 1 for this game at least. We will play the full game round again anyway. So if you're all ready, that's still in play. Fingers on numbers. Here comes your critical question. A popular English reggae pop band are called UB what? A popular English reggae pop band are called UB what? We will light you pink if you played. We have got 8 players answering this question. Tipster's at pleading because it's a music question. Well, actually, it's both a music question and also a, I guess you could call it a financial benefits question as well in the UK. Because the reason for them being called this is because it's the name of the benefits form, like the dole form, I believe. The full answer is UB40. 40 is the number we were looking for. If you put 40, we will light you blue. If you answered anything else, we will light you red. And only Awesome Quintuple 9 there in the top right corner getting that wrong. Going with a guess of 29. It's a good guess. Unfortunately, it's the wrong number. You might as well have guessed on that last question. We do have to say goodbye, though. So, to the 7 that got that right. Tipster's hoping that he got it in first. Did he, though? Let's find out. The fastest player was... Pause for tension. It was Tipster this time round, with a time of 4.06. Oh, Theory of Game was only a 1/10 of a second behind, though. Only a 1/10 of a second behind, so it was very close. Just getting in there, Tipster, just. I'm just going to check my sound settings because it's looking a bit hot at the moment for me for some reason. Just going to turn the gain down ever so slightly. All right. I guess I'm just speaking a bit more energetically at the moment. So, Tipster, you're the last player through. Lose the 2, keep the 4. And the last digit in our winning line is a 4. So, let's put that in numerical order. So, our winning line is 223349. Now, I don't have any special effect yet implemented. I do need to get around to doing that at some point. But let's find out now. Computer, please message out to Twitch chat who was the closest to the full winning line. Quite a few players. It was the closest of length 4. Clive Legend, Lupin 1, Boki Ralboa, Itogi, JPB, Connor, 8 Minky, Real Dev, and Ninja Warrior Boy. All of you managed to get a winning line length of 4. So all of you are tied first position for that. Congratulations. Yeah, just a few winners, absolutely. You just punch 6 random numbers. Hey, that's all you need to do, Ape. Just punch in 6 random numbers and you can win the winning line. At the moment, it doesn't mean anything, but something that Raw Justice suggested, which I kind of like the idea of, is have the winning line determine a 7th player to go into looking after number 1. So you have 6 players that get in on quickest answer merit, and then you have 1 person that gets in on RNG. If there's a sole winner, yeah. Either that, or I'll just do I'll do a roll of those that got closest and whoever it was. eliminating anyone that has already advanced themselves through regular means. The wild card, absolutely tipster, the wild card. So we could do something along those lines. I need to figure out something to do with that. So anyway, congratulations to the 6 that got through. Let's move on to round number 2. Everyone else, thank you very much for playing. Do stick around because we will do a full game of winning lines in a moment. But for the time being, sit tight, root for whoever you want to get through to the Wonder Wall and to the Super 6. Let's take a walk over. And it's time for looking after number 1, which is looking a little shinier than usual. I'm not entirely certain. Oh, it's the red again. It's the red from the seats is bleeding in again, making it look different. And I'm over here, and I'm not as red because I'm not facing towards the seats, so I'm not getting the reflectivity from that. Okay, so we've got some adjacent numbers here, haven't we? Let's quickly go over the rules of looking after number 1 for those that do not know. So this is a bit like round number 1, except we only have the numbers that you see in front of you. Well, at least you would see in front of you until the effect gets in the way. 2, 3, 22, 24, 29, and 43 are your 6 numbers that it could be. First to answer buzzes in. If you buzz in with the correct answer and it is your own number, you stay in play. If you buzz in with the correct answer and it is someone else's number, you eliminate that player and they go dark. If you buzz in with an answer but it's wrong, regardless if it's your number, someone else's number, or another number entirely, then you knock yourself out. And we just keep going until only one player remains. Simple as that. Score count, you've got number 22 again. Don't go with the answer of 24 because, well, actually 24 doesn't exist this time round. But yeah, darts, 24 is probably not a good idea. Okay, if you're all ready, then let's play looking after number 1. Yeah, I corrected myself, Tipster. Yes, 24 does exist this time round. 2, 3, 22, 24, 29, and 43 are your 6 numbers that it could be. If you 6 are ready, fingers on numbers. Here comes the question. How many states in the US have North in their name? How many states? We've got a buzz in from Jack. Your answer is 3. North Dakota, South Dakota, North Carolina, South Carolina. I'm not thinking of any others that have North in them. I mean, there's like Northwest Territories, but that's Canada. So I think the answer's 2, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm afraid the answer is 2, Jack. It was your own number. You went with someone else's, tried to knock out Clive, but unfortunately it was your number. You did not answer correctly. And we have to say goodbye. And you're in the dark. You're actually not in that much of a dark, though, which is kind of worrying. I'm not entirely certain why. The post-processing is taking effect. It's just, I guess it's because it's light mapped that suddenly it's just brighter than it was. Okay. If you're all ready then, fingers on numbers, remaining players. Here comes the next question. In maths, what is the factorial of 4? We've got a buzz in from Tipster who went with 24. So factorial is, in general terms, take the integer number and then keep multiplying integer numbers down until you get to the number 1. So factorial 4 is 4 by 3 by 2 by 1. Let's do that. So 4 by 3 is 12. 12 by 2 is 24. 24 by 1 is 24. So I think the answer is indeed 24. You are right. Congratulations, Tipsy. You are safe. Clear out chat if you need to, because Twitch chat likes to prevent spam bots. And if you're already fingers on numbers, here is the next question. On which date in November 1963 was JF Kennedy shot? We've got a buzz in from Clive, who went with 29. The answer that I was looking for, Clive, was... Well, I think he's corrected himself. Unfortunately, you've buzzed in with 29. The answer's 22. It's the wrong answer, Clive. You've knocked yourself out. You've kept score count alive. And we have to say goodbye, Clive. You're in the dark. And then there were 4. Score count, Tipster, Lingomaniac, Dogfish. 22, 24, 29, and 43 left in play. For the remaining 4 fingers on numbers, here's your question. I'm better than you, and I'm proving that by riding 21 bicycles and a unicycle all at once. How many wheels do I have under me, assuming I'm not wearing skates? Lingomaniac says 43. So the maths of this one is 21 by 2, presumably, because of bicycles. That would be 42. And then you have a unicycle, which has a single wheel. It's 43. And presumably not wearing any skates, then I would say the answer is 43. It is 43. Well played, Lingo Maniac, which means, Dogfish, that was your number. You didn't answer in time, and we have to say goodbye. You're in the dark. Hard to write a question for the number 43. Yeah, it's the tenuous question writing for some of the higher numbers. Oh, here's a good question. So, Score Count, Tipster, and Lingo Maniac, all next to each other, really, in the 20s there. 22, 24, and 29. So, I guess you all could pre-enter a single digit to start with. If you're all ready, though, fingers on numbers. Here comes your next question. In sense, what's the face value of the inverted Jenny, a famous postage stamp featuring an image of a plane that was printed upside down? 5 seconds. Lingo Maniac buzzed in with 29. Preserving their own number. Is the answer 29? The answer I'm looking for, Lingo, is... It's not, it's 24. It wasn't your number. And you answered incorrectly. So we're going to have to say goodbye. And you're in the dark. And now we're down to 2 players. With Blur-O-Vision. Turn the Blur-O-Vision off. Score count at podium 22. Tipster at number 24. 2 very adjacent numbers. Only one of you can advance through to the Wonderwall. Good luck and veal success. Fingers on numbers, both of you. Here's your question. One Earth Day lasts how many hours? Score count says 24. I mean, we're rounding to the nearest integer here. The correct answer is... It is 24. You are correct. Score count. We have to say goodbye, Tipster. That does mean Score count. You advance through to the Wonderwall. On an answer of 24, no less. Well played, Score count. Yeah, who am I? What do they do with me? You're just clearly on form today. Well played. So, Tipster, you have advanced through to the Wonderwall. Commiserations, though, to Jack Wilfred, Clive the Legend, Tipster, Lingo Maniac, and Dogfish. Hopefully one of you can get through to the Wonderwall on the next pass round. But for the time being, Score count. Let's take a walk over. And this is the Wonderwall. Anyway, here's Wonderfall, absolutely. Just imagine if we just change the Wonderwall to have all the answers falling instead of going left to right. That's the Wonderfall. Okay, I think you know how this is played, Score count, but I'll quickly go over the rules for everyone else watching along. The Wonderwall consists of 49 answers, each with a number 1 through 49. To answer, you just need to give me the number associated to the answer. Get me 20 correct answers within 4 minutes and you win 1 million squares of prize money, because I still haven't fixed that and I've just remembered. So yes, you have that to do. 20 correct answers in 4 minutes will get you 1 million squares of prize money. If you get a question wrong, you get a strike. 3 strikes and you are out. You can pass up to 2 times. You can pit for 2 times as well. Each pit will give you an additional 15 seconds of frozen time to play with. Just have a look at the Wonderwall and try and find your answers. Once we get to 2 strikes or 30 seconds left of time, you can bail with bail or bail out, which you must do if you want to take the money, unless you go all the way with 20 questions correct. That's pretty much all you need to say, apart from there are additional commands you can do, like left, middle, right, slow, medium, fast, that kind of stuff, but you know that kind of thing. So, Score count. If you're ready, let's play Wonderwall! Reveal the answers, please. And it's sort of working. This is the Wonderwall score count. This is your inspection time. Good luck. And if you are ready, here comes the question. Cover of which song was the Crazy Frogs' first single? That's happened again. We've suddenly got question text in the answer. Cover of which song was the Crazy Frogs' first single? Axel F is correct. In an infamous episode of One Foot in the Grave, it's probably that question text. It's probably the question text. What animal did the Betelgeuse fly frozen to death in 13? I'll give you that one. It's correct. In chess, what piece is said to move in an L shape? There we go. That clears out that question now. The knight is correct. Which L is known for his pub landlord persona? Murray is correct. Katniss Everdeen is the heroine in which 2012 movie? Plus sequels. Welcome, Samster. Hunger Games is correct. Queen Scheherazade is the fictional storyteller of what series of stories? Arabian Nights is correct. The TV spin-off of TV series The Big Bang Theory had what title? You've used just over a minute of time. You're at 6 out of 20. Young Sheldon is correct. What's the name of the final boss in the game Dicey Dungeons? Lady Luck is correct. A foot is equivalent to 12 what? A foot is equivalent to 12 what? Answers up on the board somewhere. Can't find it using a pit. Okay, a foot is equivalent to 12 what? 2 minutes 21 left in your clock. You're currently at 8 of 20. You still have both your passes. You still have all your strikes intact as well. If you are ready, score count, we are back in play. Inches is correct. In the painting American Gothic, the male figure was modelled after a person of what occupation? No, correct answer was dentist. Opened 1973. Jorn Utzon designed which city's iconic opera house? I'm probably butchering the pronunciation there, but you're going to pass it. 2 minutes left. Which current country had a national flag that was purely black and white in the years 1949 to 1951? Oh, difficult one. Do you think you have an idea of the answer? 1 minute 45 remaining. This is your second pit. No more pits after this. Here's the question again. Which current country had a national flag that was purely black and white in the years of 1949 to 1951? You still have one pass. You can still get a question wrong and continue. And we are now back in play. You get a pass. No more passes left. In which African country is the city of Timbuktu? 1 minute 30 left. Mali is correct. Louis von Ahn and Severin Hacker founded which popular language learning platform? Duolingo is correct. What completes the saying, the early bird catches the worm, is correct. In the US, the number 8 in thoroughbred racing saddle towels is what colour? The number 8 in thoroughbred racing saddles is pink. 1 minute remaining. What are the opening 3 words of the New King James Version of the Bible? What are the opening 3 words? You can still get a question wrong and continue. In the beginning is correct. 50 seconds left. How are Harry Potter fans called? Potterheads is correct. 45 seconds. After London, the most populous UK city has what name shared with the most populous city in the US state of Alabama? 5 away from the top prize. 35 seconds left. You can still get a question wrong and continue. Birmingham is correct. 30 seconds left. In which field of arts is Darcy Bussell a leading figure? Darcy Bussell. No, correct answer is ballet. 20 seconds left. What is a cashew? 4 away from the top prize. What is a cashew? You're gonna bail. Cashews are nuts. They're at number 46. Or is it a legume? I think it's a nut, though. It is. Oh, it's actually a seed. My bad. Actually, cashew is a seed, so I would have been wrong going with nuts there. What we got there? Opened 1973. Jorn Utzon designed the Sydney Opera House, and Libya had the black and white flag in the years 49 to 51. Could have been Sydney or Vienna. Very true score count. So you played the safe game there, taking away 200,000 squares of prize money. Congratulations, score count. And that's that flag question was tough. Yeah, that just came out of nowhere. And I'm glad we finally got through the Meldew question. The Meldew question. I can't believe that one was still there. That was a failure of CSV parsing, I believe, because it delineated on the comma for some weird reason. But anyway, that's now been marked as used, so it shouldn't come up again. Congratulations, score count. Now let's restart the game, which means void. The void beckons. Oh, this is the point where I should have had voice mod configured, shouldn't I? I should have had voice mod set up so I can give myself some echo in that. Hang on, because I've got to give this a little moment anyway. So let's put voice mod on, which means it's going to screw every. Leave that one so you can still hear me. I don't know if I've got any effects on, but that's apparently me. Have I got any effects on? I'm all scratchy. Okay, I don't have any effects on now though. This should all be standard effect now. Oh, it's a clippy mic. Oh. It's just very high. Okay. How about now? How about now? Oh. Hello? Ooh, that's very weird. Seems fine now, but I've now got this weird echo effect happening because I'm listening to it through my speakers and that. But it sounds about right. But...
If I do this, welcome to the void. That works.
So yeah, I've now got that working from the looks of things. So I'm going to turn the Hear My Voice off because I don't need that on right now. And I think Unity's had its moment, so we're now going to leave the void. And hey, let's play the intro again. Just do the whole show like that.
Next question.
You're going to have to tell me how deep it is, because I've just got it on the Titan setting. Conifer... What? You what? Please say that. Hang on. What? You using the Titan effect? Okay.
Conifer trees. Conifer trees. I don't know, but conifer trees.
Alright. It's close enough, is it?
Okay, fair enough. It's close enough. Well, there we go. I've got a side gig then, I could be the TMP. Oh, brilliant. Okay.
TMP live when? Absolutely. Sounds like I'm on helium. I'm swapping between the two effects. I don't know what other effects I've got here because I've barely touched voice mod. But let's have a playthrough while we open up the lobby. XIJU, if you would like to play in this next game. I'm gonna put on the Hear My Voice again so I can hear myself through the speakers and try some of these other effects. This is.
What's this one? Oh, well, this sounds a bit like it. I don't know if this is better or not in comparison to the Titan one, but this sounds closer to me. It's a bit lower, I guess, but... Next question. Oh, this is weird. Titan's so much better, so this one's better. Next question. Oh yeah, that is better, isn't it? Welcome to the MP3 experiment number 17. Tickets, yes, I need to switch that on as well. There you go. Tickets.
Can you get your tickets? Oh, sorry about feedback there. Come and get your tickets.
Having too much fun with this now. Get your tickets in, get your tickets in. I don't know what any of these really sound like. Let's just pick another one at random, shall we?
What about this one? Oh, it's a distorted version of that one. This one is poison, apparently. Oh, I see. Like Venom. It's supposed to be a Venom voice. Makes sense. Oh, and it also has extra sounds. That's a bit disconcerting.
What's this one? Oh, it has a slight reverb effect as if I'm telling a story. Come around! I felt, oh well, there's probably a decent one for that. There's got to be a big hall somewhere for that. Cathedral.
Here we go. Oh. Yeah, this has got a long reverb tail. Echo. Yeah, I imagine a lot of these have got additional EQs going on as well, tips that I kind of need to mess around with. Like I say, I'm just using the defaults that they have. Let's have a look at... Ooh, I don't know. Which one should I go for? I mean, Titan seems to work quite well. Oh, there's also Cave, which is probably a bit more extreme on the echo. Cave! Echo! I don't know, Cathedral's probably... Oh, it's got more of a hit at the front. Okay. I'm really enjoying myself with this, yes. I need the pick-me-up. I need the pick-me-up with this. So, at least I know that kind of works, and then we've got stuff like that. Who won the tickets last time? I can't remember all the names. There's too many. There's too many people that won the tickets last time. Has Score Count actually redeemed what? Redeemed himself. Oh, yeah. Indeed, yes. What was the other option then? No, he likes Fort Boyard. What's that? You people with your joke polls. Oh. Okay, 2 minutes, and we will start the next game off. Can we go back to Titan?
I suppose. All the settings and stuff. What other settings do I want to turn on here? Oh, I could change the pitch, actually. I didn't know we had this thing. If I've turned the pitch up slightly. I don't know if that's any closer or not with the current situation with my voice. And there's also intelligible, which is apparently high. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But if I turn intelligible down, I don't know what that has done to my audio. And let's put it back to where it was. Right, what? No, Taylor, I cannot shake it off. I'm going to have the wrong intonation and everything, but there you go. Suddenly I'm just now recording all of the lines for Tribute Murder Party 3. Clearly that's what you're doing, you're just getting me to record all the lines for TMP3. You're going to have to give me some links to the TMP Discord later if you're sending them over there and sharing with people without me knowing. Oh, okay, hang on. Let me get Storyteller mode on. Let me get the Storyteller mode on so I can do that one. Storyteller...
Happy. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Do you want me to find the full script of that? No, I said 1 minute until... Well, I said 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes ago, so 1 minute left.
1 minute until we start the next game off. I don't have the same gravitas as he does, though, as the narrator in Stanley Parable. My voice is okay, but it does not have the same gravitas. We'll do it after. Yeah, we can do it in the next lobby, I guess, because, yeah, why the hell not? 30 seconds, and I'm definitely sticking to that 30 seconds this time. I'm just going to get some more water down there. Ooh. But yes, I'm having a lot of fun with this. Whew. I need to do this more often. just have fun. Just do random stuff on stream and have fun. Like no one has the same voice as that. That's the thing. Yeah. The voice is just so perfect for the role. Okay, last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. We are now closing the ticket office, so you can no longer claim any tickets. Good luck to those that have claimed any tickets. And let's start the game then. Let's move on into winning lines. And there you all are, you lovely people. Say my number if you need to. And let's quickly go over the rules as before. I know there's a couple of new people there. Answer to each question has a number. You don't have to answer if you don't know, but if you do, then answer quickly, because the quickest correct answer on each question will go through to looking after number 1. It's as simple as that. If you answer incorrectly at any point, though, you are eliminated, and you can only get back into the game if everybody else gets eliminated, and we have to scratch everyone. So yeah, don't answer wrong or you'll get booped by the red light. Simple as that. Answer to public chat or whisper to Quizbot 3000, either will work. And you'll know that you get your answer accepted by the bot on public chat because it'll delete your message in theory. Okay, good luck everybody. Let's play Winning Lines. Simple as that. So, good luck. Fingers on numbers, everyone. Gonna preemptively de-blur the side-by-side cameras. And red light, or maybe Ash turns the voice back on and you die. That's the thing, I could also do that as well. If you're all ready, fingers on numbers, here comes question number 1. As of season 31, how many children do Marge and Homer Simpson have? As of season 31, how many children do Marge and Homer Simpson have? Alright, well, like your pink if you played. So, 18 players have elected to answer this question. It's a very interesting way that this has been worded. As of season 31, like, have they had any more offspring since? I know there were certainly some episodes with where they went back in time when certain offspring were being birthed, but no, I think in this one it is just a standard answer of 3, being Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, I believe. That's just the answer we're looking for, is 3. So if you go 3, we'll light you blue. Anything else, we'll light you red. And that is what we like to see, with everyone answering correctly. Yes! So, there's a lot of competition on this one. Then 18 players correct. Who was the fastest? Fastest player was... Oh, Cecily J. Nicely done. The time of 3.49 seconds. Very fast. Samster was only a tenth of a second behind that. Then it was Ain't Minky about a half a second behind that. That was rapid, Cecily J. Well played. So, with the answer of 3, with a time of 3.49 seconds, we lose the 3 in the tens place, but keep the 3 in the ones place or the units place. And the first digit in our winning line is a 3. If you have a 3 in your winning line, mildness level 1. Like a calzone. No, it's nothing like a calzone. Nothing like a calzone, Toshi. Congratulations, Cecily J. You can now just sit back and relax for the next few questions. You can, of course, answer along just if you want to, but the answers won't get accepted. Everyone else, though, you are all still in play, though, because no one got eliminated. If you're ready, fingers on numbers, here comes question number 2. What's the result if you add 300 to the White House's house number? What's the result if you add 300 to the White House's house number? Ooh, I'm seeing some interesting answers coming up. I'm going to quickly Google things to make certain. We'll let you pick if you played. And we have 10 players answering this question. This isn't The Simpsons, so it's not going to be based off of 742 Evergreen Terrace. But I believe the White House number on its own is 1600. So if you were to add 300 to that, the answer that we were looking for is 1900. 1900. So you need all of those 4 digits in the right places to be correct. If you did get them all, then we'll light you blue. If you got anything wrong anywhere along those lines, then we will light you red. Pause for tension. Oh dear, 4 players getting that one wrong. Who have we got? So Jerry missed off the last 0. JPB went with a completely different number, went with 310. Keshi Head went from the wrong number to start with an answer of 1700. Coolio, with a similar thing, went with the wrong starting number, ended with 1800. So you all had the right idea with adding the 300 in there. And JPB, I guess, added 300 to the number 10. I guess that makes sense. So I'm afraid, to those 4, we have to say goodbye. To the remaining players that got it right, though, the 6 that got it right, who was the fastest? Clive is in there, but was Clive the fastest? No, this time it was 8 Minky fastest with a time of 4.94 seconds. Clive was 4th place. He was nowhere near that time. 8 Minky, then it was Poker Joker, nearly a second behind. And then Theory of Game, about a second and a bit behind that. Then it was Clive on 10 seconds, Toadboy 11, and Botconomus on 12. Clive was on another tab. Princess is in another castle, Clive. Answer is in another tab. So 8, we lose the 4, keep the 1. The second digit in our winning line this time is a 1. 3 and 1. Two distinct digits this time round. So if you have 3 and 1 somewhere in your winning line, then you are at factor 2 mildness for your winning line. 8 Minky ruined his ticket by getting the win on that one. Unlucky Ape. Unfortunately, you don't get to pick what number you get placed into in the 49ers. That is an RNG. So yeah, just have to take it or leave it, as the other game show goes. So for 2 players through, 4 players to find, and 4 players out, the remaining players' fingers on numbers for question number 3. If you received a Christmas card in the mail 2 days late, on what date in December did it arrive? If you received a Christmas card in the mail 2 days late, on what date in December did it arrive? Would like your pinky if you played. Quite a few. 21 players going on this question. So I think everyone could agree that Christmas Day generally occurs on the same day as Saturnalia, which is I think Saturnalia is as well. But 25th of December is the number. If you add 2 days to that because it's 2 days late, then the number we're looking for is 27. 27. If you gave the answer of 27, we'll light you blue. Anything else, we will light you red. Everybody getting that right. Lovely. We'd love to see that happen. So, again, hot competition. Only there's 21 players in competition on this one. Who was the fastest? Well, I don't know. Fastest player was Samster. Opponent number 9 with a time of 4.27 seconds. Oh, Shadowmane so close behind, 0.08 seconds behind. And then Psydork, only 0.03 seconds behind Shadowmane. Dang, that was close. Dang, that was close. But, Samster, you managed to get through. Lose the 0, keep the 9. And the third digit and our winning line is a 9. 319 is our winning line so far at the halfway point. 3 players through, 4 players out. Halfway through, 3 more players to find. So, to the remaining players, good luck. Fingers on numbers. And here is the next question. On Only Connect, how many points does a team score if they steal a question in the sequences round? Ooh, in Only Connect, how many points does a team score if they steal a question in the sequences round? Sneaky, if you've not really played the game, light your pink if you played. Not many answering. 9 answering this question. So, point structure for rounds number 1 and 2 for the player that gets asked the question initially is 5 points if you get it on the first clue, 3 points if you get it after 2 clues, 2 points after 3 clues, 4 points after 4 clues. Now in sequences, the player getting asked the team getting asked the question only gets to see 3 because we need to know what is 4th. So that would mean that the fewest points that the team being asked the question can get it for is 2 points. However, when it is offered as a bonus to the other team, it's offered for 1 point. And unfortunately, Puzzle Dan got duped there, did give the answer of 2. Everyone else did get it right that answered. So I'm afraid, Puzzle Dan, we're going to have to say goodbye. To the remaining 8 that got it right, though, who was fastest? It's Clive again, with a time of 3.85 seconds. Well done, Clive. Storm Vision close behind, though. 0.4 of a second, roughly speaking, behind Clive the Legend. And then Cetra, another second behind, roughly another second behind Storm Vision. Well played, Clive. You are the next one through. Lose the 0, keep the 8. And I think it's another unique digit. It is. 3198 is our current winning line. Very different to the line we had before. This one is all unique digits so far. 4 players through, 2 to find. We've not had many eliminations this time round, so good luck to the remaining players. Fingers on numbers. And here comes question number 5. You're going on vacation to Japan and the Bureau de Change sells yen at a rate of 125 yen to the pound. How many pounds would it cost to buy 10,000 yen? Yuck. You're going to vacation in Japan. Bureau de Change sells yen at a rate of 125 yen to the pound. How many pounds would it cost to buy 10,000 yen? Yuck. Well, who wanted to do the maths? Let's find out. Actually, more than I thought. 9 players electing to go for this question. So, this one is all about how quickly you can do division. Because, obviously, you're asking there 125 yen to the pound, but how much is it in pounds for 10,000 yen? So what you need to do is take 10,000 yen, divide by the rate of 125, and that gives you the pound amount of 80. 80 was the number we were looking for. If you were good enough and gave me the answer of 80, we will light you blue. Anything else, we will light you red. Oh dear, 4 players getting that one wrong. Samster's already through, but gave a joke answer of 43. Awesome Quintuple 9 went with 400. There's a factor out there. Coupon Boy went with 75. Close. Unfortunately not right. Poker Joker, a factor out, went with 800. Comet Fan, way off there with 10,075. I think he's trying to do an addition somewhere rather than a division. And that's all I can see. So I'm afraid to podiums 6, 7, 39 and 48, we have to say goodbye. Yeah, difficult question that, having to do division of large numbers like that. Okay, 5 players got it right though, so this could be a good opportunity for those 5. Who was the fastest? It was Ralph Lupine 1 with a time of 6.55 seconds. Well done. Well ahead of everyone else that got it right. Milk-like Substance was nearly 4 seconds after you were, and then Dogfish another 2.7 seconds behind Milk-like Substance. So, Lupine, you were well ahead of everyone, but we know your mathematical prowess, as we've seen on Keep Up in 1,000 Heartbeats. So, well played. Loser 2 keep the 6. And is this another unique digit? It is. 31986. All unique digits still. That's amazing. Well, if you've got those 5 digits, then you're at mildness level 5. I don't know if anyone has, but Drahuska apparently is 5 for 5. So, Drahuska is only 1 digit away from a full winning line, which we have not had yet. Be very interesting if we could get a full winning line. So, good luck to you, Drahuska, out there. And to the remaining players, this is your last opportunity, potentially, to get through to looking after number 1. So you may as well give this a go, even if you're not certain on what the question is asking. So, if you're ready, fingers on numbers for question number 6. How many sides does a decagon have? Decagon. How many sides does a decagon have? Decagon. How many sides does a decagon have? Decagon. 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 Not a dodeck. A decagon. Light your pick if you played. 14 players answering this question. Not an octagon. Not a nonagon. But a decagon. Deck is 10. So all we're looking for is the number 10. If you gave me 10, we'll light you blue. If you gave anything else, we'll light you red. 3 players not getting it right. Theory of Game went with 12. Toad Boy went with 12. And Connor went with 12. All of them going the same wrong way with 12. I'm afraid we're asking for a decagon though. A decagon. So we have to say goodbye. To the remaining 11 that got it right though. Who was fastest? It was Shadowmane, podium number 35, with a time of 3.54 seconds. Oh, very close. Dogfish only 0.14 seconds behind. But Shadowmane, you were the fastest there. You're hoping the first ticket could go through. Well, we'll find out, Strahuska. Loser 3, keep the 5, and the last digit in our winning line is another unique digit. It's a 5. So, let's put that in numerical order. 1, 3, 5, 689. All unique digits. That is our winning line that we are looking for. Did anyone get the full winning line? Drahuska was saying... So, Drahuska has 981365 apparently as a submitted answer. Let's see if the ticket office accepted that ticket. It did! Drahuska! Yes! You did get all 6! Congratulations! Well played, Drahuska. Your ticket was valid. It was accepted. And we have a winner on the winning line there. 6 digits predicted. Well played. That was a really big one as well. You can't believe that's just happened. Well, neither can I, Ben, but it has just happened here, live on Winning Lines. I think there needs to be a prize for that. So, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a thing. I'm definitely going to do a thing. Definitely a prize involved for that, though. So, let me mute that. Where are you? Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's do that. And through the power of Twitch... There you go, Drahuska. You got a sub to me. There you go. There's your prize for getting 6 in a row. Congratulations. You now have access to my emotes. And all there, you got some additional emotes being shared out as well in chat. So there we go. Congratulations to Drahuska, and congratulations to the 6 that managed to get through to looking after number 1. Let's get through to that right now. You love to see it happen, absolutely. So, this time we've got some more adjacent digits. We've got Clive and Samster next to each other on 8 and 9. We've got Sincerely James Chanamain with 33 and 35. Got Lupine on the Lonesome in the 20s and Ain't Minky on the Lonesome in the 40s. This could be interesting. Quickly go over the rules. So, the answers you'll find in this question in this round are 8, 9, 26, 33, 35, or 41. Only those 6 digits can come up. If you the first to answer, you buzz in. If you buzz in with the correct answer and it is your own number, you stay in play. If you buzz in with the correct answer and it's someone else's number, you eliminate the other player. If you buzz in with a wrong answer, though, regardless of if it's your number, someone else's number, or another number entirely, then you knock yourself out. We will rinse and repeat this process until one player remains, who will then face the Wonder Wall. So, Drahuska, since you're in massive prediction, your predictions are just legendary at the moment, who do you think's going to win this particular round? Let's find out. Drahuska, do you want to predict a winner in this particular game? And if you can predict it, then another prize, potentially. I don't know. I'm feeling generous. Oh, Toad Boy's continuing the gift sub. Oh, thank you for that, Toad Boy. Drahuska is predicting Samster. Okay. Drahuska is predicting Samster. So, it's up to you, Samster, to play well then, because Drahuska has picked you. This time we do Omani. Thank you, Toad Boy. Thank you. I don't know if you can see me behind the text, but thank you. Hearts and all that, everyone. Let's do a cutaway. I think 41's decent to play with. Money's on 8 here. 41 is one of those weird oddity numbers, isn't it? Okay, good luck to everyone in this round, and let's play looking after number 1. There's the sting. Oh, you can see me now. There you go. You can have a heart. There you go. You can see me now. So, Super 6, if you're ready, fingers on numbers. Here's your question. In a single elimination tournament with no buys, how many teams or players remain at the beginning of the quarter finals? 5 seconds. Clive is in. Went with 8. Their own number. The answer we're looking for is... It is 8. Yes, in a single elimination tournament, it is just 8 players in the quarters. Well played, Clive. Clear out chat if you need to. Fingers on numbers. And your next question is... In what year did the Roman Emperor Caligula die? 5 seconds. What year did Roman Emperor Caligula die? Uh-oh. No one's answered. We're going to have to say goodbye to someone. So 8 Mickey feels it's one of the 30s. Anyone else in chat want to go with this one? We'll just open it up just for curiosity's sake. Samster believes it was 30s. Drahuska thinks 33. Drackwolfer says 35, no idea. Dork says 33. Poker Joker says 35. Coolio was thinking 41. Clive was thinking 33. So I think everyone was just thinking it wasn't their number. So no one answering because of that. But we're going to have to say goodbye to someone. And I can reveal that the year that Roman Emperor Caligula died was 41 AD. 8, it's your number. We have to say goodbye. And you're in the dark. Unlucky, 8. That was a cruel question to fall foul on. But it was your number. You failed to answer. We have to say goodbye. 5 players remain. Remaining players, fingers on numbers. Here is your question. Which number is the running joke within the game The Stanley's Parable? The Stanley's Parable? Clive went with 8. Correct answer is 8. Well played, Clive. You stay safe in the game. You are safe in the game. Is that all this is? Clearly, Stanley Parable just, it just tends towards 8. That's all it means, score count. Nothing else. Game where you push the button and it says 8. That's clearly what it is. Yep, 8. So, everyone else, fingers on numbers. Here comes the next question. What is 95 degrees Fahrenheit in degrees centigrade, Shadowmane? You went with 35. Well, we've been experiencing some temperatures similar to this. 95 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 35 degrees Celsius or centigrade. Well played, Shadowmane. You are correct. You are safe. Clear out chat if you need to. 35 is rather warm. Very much so. If you're already fingers on numbers, here is the next question. The first volume of Winnie the Pooh stories was published in the year of 19 what? Shadowmane went with 35. Going with the same number again. Going with their number critically. Was it 35? The correct answer is 26. Shadowmane, it's not the right answer. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. And you're in the dark. Too defensive. You managed to keep Lupine 1 alive. Cecilia J not even buzzing in. That's the beauty of this game, and also the cruelty of this game, is that you just generally don't even have to buzz in. You can just survive through RNG alone. 8, 9, 26 and 33 left in play. Fingers on numbers. Here comes the next question. If the number of Arabian Nights was meant in binary, what would it be? Its decimal value. 5 seconds. Oh, that's a critical one. A difficult one to parse. Samster went with 9. So, the number of Arabian Nights was written in binary. We would be looking for 9. Absolutely is correct. You are safe, Samster. Clear out chat if you need to. If you're ready, fingers on numbers, here is the question. With few exceptions, the last being 1997, how many drivers participate at the start of each Indianapolis 500? Cecilia J went with 26, which is Lupine's number. Were you right to go 26? Answer that I was looking for, Cecilia J, was 33. It was your own number and you answered differently. I'm afraid we have to say goodbye. And you're in the dark. That's twice now that Lupine 1's been sort of kept alive. Once by it being their number and being someone answering incorrectly, and that time it was actually the other person's number. Ralph has to break the pattern because it's going from right to left at the moment. Clive, Samster and Lupine, you are left in play. 8, 9 and 26. Fingers on numbers. Here is the next question. If we took away 75 dogs from the title of Dodie Smith's 1956 novel, how many Dalmatians would we be left with, Samster? You think 26. Well, I think we're referring to 101 Dalmatians, so if we take away 75 of them from 101, we will find the answer is indeed 26. It continues, the trend continues. Lupine, it's your number. We have to say goodbye. You're in the dark. And just like that, We've gone from right to left, and we are left with Clive at number 8, Samster at number 9, 2 adjacent numbers. Oh, this is going to be a difficult one. This is going to be a difficult one. Samster has to defeat Fate, absolutely. Drahuska is betting on you here, Samster, and I think a lot of people are betting against Clive because Clive tends to do pretty well in looking after number 1 and just in this game in general. So, Clive and Samster, good luck to both of you. Fingers on numbers. Uh-oh. Oh, my headset's just lost charge. So, I now need to change to speakers. There we go. So you might hear the game come through the mic now. So I may need to change the sound sensitivity of my mic a little to account for that. So let me just turn that down a little. Okay, sorry about that. If you're all ready though, hopefully you can still hear everything okay. Fingers on... Has the music changed volume significantly, actually? That's a good question. I don't think so. I think it seems okay. Okay, if you're all ready, fingers on numbers. Here is your question. Garden Gate is a bingo call representing which number, Samster? You went with 8. Garden Gate. Does it rhyme with 8? It does rhyme with 8. You have knocked out Clive a Legend. That does mean, Samster, you have advanced through to the Wonderwall. Well played. Drahuska, you are on fire. Your prediction's right once again. Means I'm going to do some... Okay, maybe I don't. Because Connor's just done it. He's just beat me to it. He just gifted out 10 tier 1 subs to the community. So to the community we welcome Coupon Boy, Pop Ramen Comedy, Puzzle Dan, DMM, Comet Fan, Liv Plays YT, Progme, Purple Link, Leah Sunshine, and Monojira. And all of the extra emotes being sent out there. 50 emotes being shared out there. Dang! Well, I was going to gift something, but Connor's beat me to it. So, Connor, you get one of those. You get one of those. Lots of one of those. My goodness. Ooh. That's amazing, Connor. You did not have to be that generous, but thank you nonetheless. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll just wait for all of these to happen because I've not configured Streamlabs to handle this properly, so it all counts as if they're being subscribed. Is my arm okay? This arm, it's eczema is what it is. Score counts, it's eczema, and with the heat, it's really unbearable because my arms are sweating a lot and it's getting into the open wounds and hurts like heck. So yeah, it is more apparent than normal. Again, with the heat, it becomes a bit more obvious. The blemishes are a bit more obvious. So yeah, hey, don't apologise about it. Score count. It's something I deal with, and yeah, I deal with it. It's fine. I have creams and things, but the heat is really awkward to manage with it. So that's all. Don't worry. Okay, congratulations to Samster though. You have advanced through to the Wonderwall. So let's take the walk over. Oh, we just spin round with me in focus. There you are. Magic. Only today did I find out eczema and asthma are linked. Are they? I don't have any asthma. I can understand an acute response being similar. But I don't have any asthma at all. I never had. Like, I've never had any problems playing trumpet and that, so I don't have any breathing issues or respiratory issues. So, if they are linked, then that's news to me. I've never heard of that. I'll keep that in mind, I guess. Well, congratulations, you are through. Let's just quickly go over the rules. You know how this works. Wonderwall, 49 answers on it, numbered 1 through 49. Give me the number of the answer you think is correct. Give me 20 correct answers in 4 minutes, and you win 1 million squares of prize money. You have 2 passes, 2 pits, and 3 strikes are out. That's about it, really. Nothing else to say. Gonna drink some water first though, because I need to say a lot of stuff. Hopefully you're all still out there. You are good. Keshi's just said something. Stay hydrated. Definitely during this heat as well. Stay hydrated. Can Drahuska predict how many questions he's going to get right? That is a good question, Drahuska. Do you think you can predict how many Samster will get right? This would be like God tier prediction if you can get it right. Ben, yes. Clive has definitely done it on a couple of occasions. Drahuska thinks 18 out of 20. So that's your target, Samster, is 18. Which is it's a high bar. It is a high bar that's been set, but perfectly doable. We've had 16 just a moment ago, so 18 is only 2 away from that. And yeah, it definitely does depend on the questions you get dealt with, though. Sometimes it can be an easy ride, sometimes it can be a very hard ride. And so we've had Clive that's managed to get all 20. We've also had unlucky runs like Matt the Ref that only had 4 questions and it all went wrong. So, good luck to you, Samster. Hopefully this is a good run for you. Let's play Wonderwall! And sometimes you only get half a question, absolutely. Okay. Reveal the answers. There we go. This is your Wonderwall, Samster. Standing between you and 1 million squares of prize money. Get a good look at it. All looks alright to me. And if you're ready... Oh, hey, Simpsons is up there again. Here's your first question. Which Phil is married to TV presenter Fern Britton? Vickery is correct. What bone in the human body is the technical term for the shoulder blade? Scapula is correct. What word describes an animal that exclusively feeds on plants? Herbivore is correct. What's the name of the talking snowman in Disney's Frozen? Olav is correct. Amanda Young is a character in which horror movie franchise? Gonna pass it. 3 minutes left. In the Bible, who wore a coat of many colours? Joseph is correct. Which bird is said to bury its head in the sand when afraid? Still have one pass. Still have both pits. There is the first pit. Here's the question again. Which bird is said to bury its head in the sand when afraid? Currently 5 of 20. You still have one pass. You still have all your strikes intact. 2 minutes 35 left on your clock. And we are back in play. Ostrich is correct. What do you have at the end of your arms? Hands is correct. Which Michael Jackson song shares its title with part of a female tennis player's name? Billie Jean is correct. Which animal has a name meaning river horse? River horse. Hippopotamus is correct. 2 minutes remaining. What term is used to describe the tennis score of 40-40? Going fast. Deuce is correct. In a 1962 track, Bert Kempfert and his orchestra took on... You're going to pass. No more passes left. On TV. What's the name of the Simpsons' hometown? Springfield is correct. Indie hit A Hat in Time was developed by which indie developer? Gears for Breakfast is correct. Dr. Alexander Graham Bell is best known for what invention? Telephone is correct. Who is the leader of an evil organisation, MAD, that features in the Inspector Gadget animated series? Dr. Claw is correct. Which country represents the letter I in the NATO phonetic alphabet? Wow, this sudden pace change. Still have one pit left. India is correct. 5 away. Emperor, Adderley, and Magellanic are types of what animal? Penguin is correct, 4 away. Which French palace was built for Louis XIV? Versailles is correct, 3 away, 1 minute left. What type of vehicle is the Flying Scotsman? Still have 1 pit left. There is the second pit. Here's the question again. What type of vehicle is the Flying Scotsman? 53 seconds left on your clock. Only 1 away from Drahuska's target, but you are 3 away from the top prize. It's very doable. And we are back in play. Steam engine is correct, 2 away. Music genres cantopop and mandopop come from which country? 45 seconds left. China is correct, 1 away. Surname, which female comedian voiced the Brain on the BBC quiz show Beat the Brain? You can get questions wrong and continue. Or are you going to go for a perfect game? 30 seconds left. Wrong. Correct answer was Lawrence. A Brazilian passport is what colour? Again, you can still get that question wrong and continue. Blue is correct, though. And we're done. 20 questions right. 1 million squares of prize money. Only 1 wrong answer. 2 passes used. 24 seconds left on your clock, though. Dang. That is some good playing there, Samster. And you did better than Drahuska predicted as well. Let's just quickly go over the other questions there. So Amanda Young is a character in which horror movie franchise? That is the Saw franchise. And in a 1962 track, Bert Kempfert and his orchestra took us on a swinging safari. Swinging safari was the answer we're looking for. But who cares about that? You got 1 million squares of prize money. So congrats, Samster. That's some damn good playing. How do you add links again? What do you mean, Shadowmane? How do you add links? Links to that thing. All right, let me play the thing. I'll play the thing for you. Or even it doesn't even have the thing. Okay, there you go. There you go. There you go. There's the 20 correct answers thing. Congratulations, Samster. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you get there as long as you get there. Ba 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 ba. I'd have gone with Sarah Millican too. Didn't see it. Yeah, it's one of those things. We need I need to add in all the 20 answers. Well, 21 technically, because there should be a 0 as well. But those they're more tied towards holiday prizes. So it's very different. It's very specifically the UK one rather than monetary prizes, which is why I haven't done it to this point in time. And yeah, the speed up pace thing was definitely very exciting, and I think it really worked in your favour with the stream delay that all those answers ended up on the left side again, so it kept snapping to the left, and it was like perfect positioning and timing for you to read the question and respond. So it was like question, answer, question, answer, question, answer. It just landed perfectly for you to pick up the pace. So well played. Well played. Does mean though that we
must return to the void, though, I'm afraid. So give me a moment while Winning Lines reboots, but we are back here in the void. I'm back with the Titan voice on. I'm going to get myself some water. And, yeah, if you've got any voice lines that you want me to say or something, then let me know and I will say something. Because I'm having fun with voice mod. Should do vibrato sometime. What does vibrato sound like then?
This is vibrato. I have no idea what it sounds like, and I'm not going to switch on to hear my voice because it's going to go through my speakers, which means you'll hear it in double. I don't want to do that. That's what vibrato is, and I'll check that out later. I sound like a Radio 4 announcer, do I? Okay.
Let's go back to Titan then. They're taking the Hobbit to Isengard. Isengard. Is Unity ready for everything? I think Unity is ready for everything. Mary had a little lamb, and I ate them both. There you go. It's Winning Lines! And here is your host, me! This is where I need to have like Snapchat filters and Instagram filters over here, so you can see, so if my voice makes any sort of sense with the Titan voice mod that's being applied. You can't say curse words at Hogwarts, but you can cast curses. Huh, funny. Oh, here we go. Can you answer 20 questions correctly for 1 million boots? It's just trivia, but it's on a Wonder Wall. On the Wonder Wall. You only reminded of the Cube the movie when you see that intro scene. Oh yeah, that. Yes, with the sort of tesseract, 4-dimensional cubing kind of thing. Yes, indeed. Activate the cube. What's one of the games from the cube? I'm trying to remember. While you do that, I'm just going to open the lobby. There you go. Oh yeah, squares. Squares will do. Squares. FUWV is apparently the room code this time round. FUWV. Let's find some other random things to put on. Take that, West Virginia.
So apparently this one is telephone. Do it sound like I'm speaking to you through a telephone? I do not know, because I cannot hear myself. But apparently, this sounds like I'm speaking through a telephone. A little, okay.
And then this one apparently is supposed to sound as if I'm speaking through one of those thingy-bobs, speakers, the speaker, loudspeaker things. A tannoy, as a tannoy, that makes more sense, okay. Welcome to Boyardland. Good morning, Vietnam. Oh, train tannoy sounds more like that, does it? Oh, okay. Good afternoon, welcome to the 12:34 Northern Service, heading toward Darlington. 7:14 train to Manchester Piccadilly has been delayed. This is due to leaves on the track. It's too clear to be known to know, that's true. My voice is definitely not northern. I sound like Siren Head. I don't know what that reference is, I'm afraid. Oh, there we go. The next station is Ebisu. Ebisu. The doors will open. No, the doors on the right-hand side will open. Please change here for. Go get some JR departure melody through. Oh my god, I really should get some JR noises. I absolutely adored those when I was travelling along the Yamanote line.
It's just so Japanese. It's just so Japanese. The departure tones and that. Like hearing JR Tokyo train arriving sound. Like hearing stuff like this, for example. Anyone tell me what station that is? Anyone tell me what station that is? Can they identify it? Be amazing if anyone can. Someone's saying Shibuya. It could be Shibuya, actually. The one it has here, though, is Tokyo. So Tokyo main station certainly has that. But Shibuya might have that, thinking about it. I'm trying to remember which ones share melodies and which ones don't. I think that one is a shared one across a couple of stations. If anyone can, surely it's Joska. That's a time to tell you what station you've arrived at. It is, yes, Dogfish. So each station has, when they arrive, the doors open. On the actual platforms themselves, it plays that melody. So if for some reason you've fallen asleep on your train, if you can hear that noise, it means, oh, it's my station, I need to get off. So yeah, it's a really cool system that they have in Japan like that. And it's just very Japanese. You just don't have that on any other stations. So the Akiba sound is this one. Oh, this is Akiba, yeah. This is definitely Akiba. So yeah, that's the Akiba sound, not Tokyo. You went last year for the first time. I went last year for my second time. So, Ben, we need to arrange going to Japan together at some point then. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go. Absolutely. We'll sort that out at some point because I definitely enable tickets. I have not done that. You're right. Claim yourself some winning line tickets. I'm going to keep it open for a while. Thank you for the subscription there, Site Dork. Greatly appreciated. Tickets should be enabled now. You should now be able to buy some winning line tickets. Sorry about that. Completely forgot about that. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. So yeah. And I've just been gifted a sub over on Mitako's stream, apparently. Just got a notification for that. Cool. I'm just getting subs everywhere. Yay for subs! Yay for... Oh, I'm still red. Red. Do I have a voice mod that means red? Do I have a voice mod that means red? I have something that says Dark Angel, apparently, which has a red emoji on it.
Is this suitable? I do not know. Is this suitable for this? This is Dark Angel, apparently. Monokuma voice mod. It's so weird because I'm just
using these effects, and I don't even know what it's sounding like. I have no idea what it's going to sound like. And then I got these really crazy ones, which are magic chords. I have no idea what chords it's going to make for me, but apparently they are magic. There has to be a Monokuma setting. Well, if there is, I haven't seen one named specifically as Monokuma. There's an evil setting, there's an engine setting. I don't know why someone would want to have their voice as an engine. There's also a hurry up. I don't know what hurry...
This is apparently hurry up. I don't know why it says it's hurry up, but it is hurry up. Hurry up, everyone. Hurry up. Come on, hurry up. This is the pro version, Tosh.
Yes. I have managed to purchase the pro version of it. But apparently that was hurry up. I don't know what that means. I'm going to get copyright strike for playing... Oh, am I? Okay. Alvin. Oh, it's just that. Well...
There's also a chipmunk setting, so this is apparently the chipmunk setting. So I don't know why this is different to the hurry up one, but this is more specifically chipmunk, apparently.
So, there you go. Look at that. I have no idea what I'm sounding like, but there you go. Right, last minute for your tickets before we will depart for Winning Lines, the 49ers platform. Cool. Do we want to have a constant voice mod on for this one? Should I put on the Titan voice so this is basically Trivia Murder Party meets Winning Lines? I'll try and remember some of his quirks and mannerisms. We'll see what happens.
Okay, I'm going to put it into Titan mode. So this is Murder Lines Party. We're here. This is going to be so weird watching this back later because I have no bloody clue because I can't hear any of this. So this is going to be so weird. 30 seconds to get your tickets in. Also, at some point, I need to do Twitch Sings. I'm not going to do it with voice mod on, but I do need to do Twitch Sings at some point. Do I sound menacing when I say things like 30 seconds left? Nobody took this question. Boring. Can I highlight this game? I'm sure I can do that. I know Panda's been really good recently with highlighting previous episodes because he has the video editor role on my channel. A little maybe push the pitch down a tad. Oh, I can do that. The pitch has been pushed down a tad. So with my regular speaking voice, that is apparently now with the pitch slightly pushed down. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hurry up! 4, 3, 2, 1. No more tickets. You kind of make it sound like 990. Oh my god, okay. Well, if we're all ready then, let's play Winning Lines. Hello? Gordon's alive? Gordon's alive? There you go. With my best kind of deep voice. Gordon's alive? Welcome to this craziness, Ben. Hope you're doing well. Let's play Winning Lines. Well, someone suggested I use voice mod while we had the void between setups of Winning Lines. And now we're settling on this, and basically this is Trivia Murder Party meets Winning Lines. If you don't mind. Say my number in chat to find out what your number is. Let's see the rules of the game in order to survive. Give me an answer with a number between 0 and 10,000. And if it's right, you'll survive, and I'll let you live. If you're wrong though, I will kill you. I will find you. And you will die. You will become a ghost. You do not have to answer though, but not answering is boring. So, you might as well answer. Best thing to do is just insult anyone who gets the question wrong. This is the thing, I'm terrible at insulting people, I'm just not that sassy. So, time to find 6 players to advance through to looking after number 1. Only the fastest will survive, the remainders will die. If you're ready, let's play Winning Lines. Here we go. First question. How many series of Taskmaster have been broadcast on Dave as of November 2019? Hurry up! We'll light you pink if you played. Only 4 of you? That's disappointing. Well, I hope those 4 gave me the answer of 9. 8, what have you done? You answered with 666. Ape, this isn't a game. This is life or death. You're gonna have to die. We don't have the killing floor here, I'm afraid, though. That's being renovated. It's under renovation due to COVID-19. The fastest player will survive, though, and that player was. It had to be Clive, didn't it? The time of 3.4 seconds, it just had to be. Well, congratulations, Clive, you survived for now. We lose the 0, keep the 8, and the first digit in our winning line is 8. Program the Wilhelm screen. So we've said goodbye to 8 Minky. Who else will get their questions wrong? We'll find out. You ready? Question 2 is... How many bits are in 10 bytes? Oh, this is easy. You've all got to get this right. We'll light you pink if you played. 10 players playing this question. And the answer that I'm looking for was 80. You answered 80, we'll light you blue. If you answered anything else, I'll be very disappointed. What is this? Tipster number 15 went with 1024. You're miles off. And Royal Flush, who's currently on a course of learning computing, went with 240. You should know better. I'm gonna have to punish you for that. Dear me. Terrible. Well, the 2 remaining players have got it right. One of you will go through. The others will not. And we'll have to fight it out once again. The winning player is... Milk-like substance with a time of 4.36 seconds. etc. was 0.8 seconds off of that. Lose the 1, keep the 2, and the second digit in our winning line is a 2. Not that it makes any difference. 8 and 2, you cannot use a ticket to get out of here. Many players, being as on numbers. Next question. Which number, letter of the alphabet have both Judi Dench and Ralph Fiennes played in the James Bond series of films? Which number, letter of the alphabet have both Judi Dench and Ralph Fiennes played in the James Bond series of films? We are not looking for the letter. Read the question. Unlike you pink if you played, and there were 7 that played the question. The answer that I was looking for was 13, because 13 is what M is. M is the 13th letter of the alphabet, and both have played the character of M. You answered 13, we'll like you blue. If you answered anything else numerically, we'll like you red. And if you answered something with a letter, then you're not playing the game properly. But those that did answer with a number were correct. And the fastest was Charlemagne at podium 2. Dial M for murder. Time of 5.42 seconds. About 0.9 seconds behind Bucky Raldor. So Charlemagne, you advance through. You're safe for now. We keep the 2, and the third digit in the winning line that makes no sense is a 2. 822 is our winning line. 3 players have departed. 3 players have advanced through. Who will survive? Who will die? Next question. In imperial measurement, how many yards are in a chain? What is this chain business? Why can't we just stay with simple centimeters, meters, and kilometers? What is these chains all about? Off the hook. What you pink if you played? 1 player. Only 1 player going for this. Podium number 33. I hope you got this right. If you got it right, then you're going through. If you didn't get it right, then you're going to die. And this question was completely pointless. The answer that I was looking for was 22. Did you answer 22? Oh, you did. You survive. Well played. You do advance through to looking after number 1. And everyone else, I am very disappointed. You're losing your opportunities to get through to looking after number 1, you know. Lose 3, keep the 3. 4th digit in the winning line of no consequence is a 3. We have 2 more places to find, so only 2 more players can survive. You might want to start answering now, otherwise you will not go through, and you will die. It will have to take you over to the killing floor that is under construction. Next question. In Scrabble, the word trivia would achieve a basic score of what? It's easy, this. It's Scrabble. Trivia. Spell it out. How much is it? We'll like you pink if you played. What is this? Only 6 players? Only 6 players going with this? Disappointing again. Well, we're looking for 9. That's the number we're looking for. Also, Quintuple Nine's got 5 of them in their name, so I'm hoping they went 9. Oh, they did. They and Dogfish were the only 2 to get it right. Number 5, number 26, number 37, number 47 were giving me wrong answers. What have we got here? Coupon Boy with a 13. Raw Justice with a 13. Bucky Ralboa with a 13. Looks like everyone that went wrong went with 13. I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. So, you're going to have to say goodbye. Only 2 got it. Awesome Quintuple Nine with 5 9s in the name surely must have gotten it right. With a time of 9.68 seconds. Dogfish was a second behind. Just too slow, Dogfish. You need to pick up the pace. Also, good top of 9, you are through. Lose the 2, keep the 1. With the 5th digit in our winning line of little consequences or 1. 82231 is our winning line so far. Only 1 place to find. So, you all might as well answer, because this will be your last chance potentially to go through to looking after number 1. Final question. What number is represented by the Roman numeral MDCCCXCIV? What number is represented by the Roman numeral MDCCCXCIV? Come on, this is a simple year, surely. Light your pink if you play. Well, come on now. Number 7, number 14, number 37. Should have answered this question. Unless you think that everyone's going to get it wrong. So, simple really. M, 1000. DCCC is 800. XC is 90, because it's 10 away from 100. And IV is 4, so it's 1894. 1894. Simple really. We'll light you blue if you gave that answer. And if you didn't give that answer, then we'll light you red, and you are out. Massacre, that's what we like to see. How many got that wrong, and what were the answers that they gave? Dogfish 1844, Poker Joker 1999, Toad Boy with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. You cannot submit a winning line at this time. Puzzle Down with 10,000, Psydork wrong order 1984, Bocodibus 1844, Toshi 1844, Jack Wilfred 6969. This is not a place for having fun. Samster with 6969699. Again, this is not a place for having fun. Connor 1874, also the wrong number. Ben, you're already out of the game while you're answering with the answer of 8. So all of those that are red, we have to say goodbye. And to the remaining players, the 6 that got it right, only one of you will survive. And the one that is surviving is Jerry at podium 40 with a time of 8.82 seconds. Just barely. 0.4 of a second behind there, Citra. It's quick, but not quick enough. Jerry has knocked you out. Last digit of our winning line then is a 0. So in order, that is 012238. And who was closest to our winning line of very little consequence? It was Drahuska and Psydork with a 5 out of 6. Drahuska, you are on fire. Not that we really reward any sort of predictions in this particular game. Well played, Drahuska. Okay. Well, to the 6 that have advanced then, let's move on to looking after number 1. And we have Chalamet number 2, Clive number 8, Milk-like Substance number 12, Awesome Quintuple 9, 21, Coolio 33, Jerry 40. Only one of you will survive to advance through to the Wonder Wall, the other 5 will perish. Clive apparently got 8 again. That is just how RNG works. Here are the rules. A bit like round 1, except there's only 6 digits. It's the 6 numbers you see. Well, 6 numbers. It's only the 6 numbers you see before you. If you are the first to answer, you buzz in. If you buzz in with the correct answer and it is your own number, you survive. If you buzz in with the correct answer and it is someone else's number, you eliminate that other player and they will die. If you answer with an incorrect answer though and you buzz in, well, I'm afraid that's bad news because you kill yourself. And we have to say goodbye to you regardless of if it's your number, someone else's number, or another number entirely. We keep doing this process until only one player remains. I don't have a special end game where I can just jump to a loser wheel to end the game. Unfortunately, I have to just keep playing the game. So, if you're all ready, let's play. Looking after number 1. I need to get some water. I should add that as a just in case. I guess so. Okay, remaining survivors. Things and numbers. Here is your question. According to the popular expression, how many does it take to tango? Chalamet went with 2. 2 to tango is correct. You survive. Clear out chat if you need to, because Twitch is idiotic with its Twitch chat spam protection. Next question. Ian Fleming wrote how many on novels? Coolio. You say 33. I'm afraid that's the wrong answer. He did not write that many at all. It's only 12. You shouldn't have answered. Coolio. You've eliminated yourself. We have to say goodbye. Play out chance if you need to. Next question. What do all sides of a six-sided dice add up to? Awesome. Excuse me, 21. It is indeed 21, you are right. Clear out chat if you need to. Next question. Not using bonuses or blank tiles, what number is worth the same amount of points as the word spelled out in the standard English version of Scrabble? You say 12, milk-like substance. It is the right answer, you survive. Clear out chat if you need to. And the next question is, how many signs of the zodiac are there? Jerry. 12. Is the right answer. I'm afraid, milk-like substance, it was your number again. You failed to answer. And you are eliminated. 4 players left. Only 1 will survive. 3 more will die. Next question. Which number represents 3 points in a game of tennis? Jerry. You say 40. It is 40. You are alive. For now. Clear out chat if you need to. And next question. Standard European plug has how many pins? Shadow? You say 2. 2 is the right answer. You survive. Say something in chat to clear out. Next question. How many members of the Beatles' final lineup were still alive as of January 2020, Clive? Say 2. 2 is the right answer. Shadowmane, you are not fast enough, and Clive has eliminated you from the game. 3 surviving players, only 1 will advance through to the Wonder Wall, the other 2 will perish. Next question. As of 2019, how many recorded kings of England have had the name Henry? Clive says 8. It is indeed 8. You survive. Clear out chat if you need to. Here is the next question. A Minecraft furnace is made using how many pieces of cobblestone? Clive saying 8. It is again 8. Correct answer. Clear out chat if you need to. The next question. According to its name, how many days should a quarantine last, Jerry? You say 40. 40 is the correct answer. You survive. Clear out chat if you need to. Next question. A 40-watt light bulb uses how many watts, Jerry? You say 40. It is correct. Clear out chat if you need to. Next question. A blackjack player busts after going above which number? 21. Is the right answer. Someone die, would you please? We can't keep having these defences. Next question. To play a perfect game of In It to Win It and win the 100,000 top prize, how many correct answers does the contestant need to make? Clive? You say 21. Is the right answer. Jerry, Awesome Quintuple 9, that was your number. Clive has eliminated you from the game. And we're finally down to 2. Who's doing the cameras here? Focus, please. Can't get the stuff. Clive at 8, Jerry at 40. One of you will survive. Go to the Wonder Wall. One of you will perish. The cameraman must die. Here is a question. At the start of the game, how many squares on a drafts or checkers board are not covered by playing pieces? Clive says 40. And the answer is 40. Jerry, You unfortunately will perish. Clive, you advance through to the Wonder Wall. Congratulations.
I'm turning off Titan because I don't like that. I just don't like being sassy. I'm too happy to be sassy. Oh dear, and I'm also... It's me! Hello! I'm also knocking fans over and things as well, which is not a good thing to do. So just give me a moment while I sort myself out. And do a 999 quote after one more. Just send me a quote then, score count, and I'll do that. Yes. Clive, let's do the walkover. I am here again. I'm me again. You know how this goes, Clive. It's been a while, but you know how this goes. 49 answers, each with a number 1 through 49. Give me 20 correct answers in 40 minutes. If it's 40 minutes, it's a very easy game. In 4 minutes, then you win 1 million squares of prize money. Give me a wrong answer, it's a strike, 3 strikes, and you're out. You have 2 passes, you have 2 pits. And to get out with the money, you need to bail, unless, of course, you get all 20, in which case it auto bails for you. Simple as that. I think that's it, really. If you're all ready, then, Clive, let's play Wonderball. Reveal the answers, please. This is your Wonderwall. We have seen Samster conquer it, getting the 1 million squares of prize money earlier. Can you do the same? Let's find out. And here we go, here's your first question. Which TV programme is set in Sun Hill Police Station? Bit of a UK one, this. Do you know it? You do, the bill is correct. Which American DJ released the 2014 album Recess? Get a pass it. Parker and Barrow were surnames of which infamous criminal duo? Bonnie and Clyde is correct. Brown, rainbow, and lake are types of which fish? I'm using the left and right commands here. Where is it? Trout is correct. What pigment gives plants their green colour? Going back to the right. Chlorophyll is correct. The long-running series of Bimani rhythm games are called Poppin' what? Music is correct. In the film Who Framed Roger Rabbit, it was mentioned that the titular character is a nephew of what animated character, which first appearance was in a 1942 Disney film. Thumper is correct. What does the E stand for in the acronym LED? It's an initialism, I think you'll find. Emitting is correct. Where was the TV series Coronation Street filmed before its move to Granada Studios is correct, and a popular saying, a rolling what gathers no moss. Stone is correct. Who was the first American woman in space? Who was the first American woman in space? Ride is correct. You're halfway there. 2 minutes left. Which famous statue designed by Bartholdi was a gift from France to the USA? Statue of Liberty is correct. What country does the games company Sega originate from? USA is correct. Before switching to Californian locations in 2013, what were versions of Mac OS named after? First pit. Here's the question again. Before switching to Californian locations in 2013, what were versions of Mac OS named after? You still have 1 pass. You have all your strikes intact, 8 away from the million, and you're back in play. Cats is correct. Which Vicky played the titular Mama in the sitcom Mama's Family? Which Vicky? Lawrence is correct. 1.5 minutes remaining. In which part of the body would you find the malleus, incus, and stapes? Ear is correct. 1 minute and 20. Which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical was based off of a novel by C.Y. Lee? 5 away from the top prize. Here's your second pit. Here's the question again. Which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical was based off of a novel by C.Y. Lee? 5 away from the million. You still have one pass. You have all your strikes intact. 1 minute and 14 left on your clock when we come back into play. We are back in play. Flower Drum Song is correct. 4 away. Tommy Hilfiger is a famous name in what industry? Tommy Hilfiger. Fashion is correct. 3 away. 1 minute remaining. Which 2009 comedy film directed by Armando Iannucci, In the Loop, is correct. 2 away. Which hormone controls the amount of sugar in the blood? 50 seconds left. Insulin is correct. 1 away. Painter Frida Kahlo was born in which country? You still have a pass. You have all your strikes still intact. There's your last pass. Which Peanuts character is often depicted with a security blanket? You can still get questions wrong, but you don't need it. Linus was correct. And you get the top prize. Another millionaire. Live on Winning Lines. With 30 seconds left to spare and strikeless. Completely strikeless. Perfect game. Let's look at those past questions. Which American DJ released the 2014 album of Recess? That was Skrillex. And Peter Frida Kahlo was born in which country? That was Mexico, apparently. Never mind, don't need to worry about those. You managed to get 20 questions in 4 minutes. In fact, you did it in 3.5 minutes. And you take away 1 million squares of prize money. Clive, what are you going to do with those million squares? Take that, sister. Absolutely play that to perfection. A lot of those questions really falling well, and also using the left and right commands to good use there as well. Ooh. Start a set square shop with that, absolutely. Okay. Apple, this is not the time to update iTunes. Go away. You're going to go to Dutes Nayland. Oh, cool. I'm going to quickly change to a different layout. This one. If I turn the game off and then reactivate the webcam, then magically you see me. Hello, I'm still here. So I have the void around me, but I am here. A big void. I mean, I can fix the void, actually. I don't normally do this, but I'm going to fix the void briefly. So now it should have the animated effect appear in a moment. There it is. We are now voidless. So that is going to be it for me tonight. However, I do have some voicey things to do. So let me bring that over here so I can read it. And let's switch on the voice mod so I can put it back into Titan mode.
Okay, let's see how well I can do this. On April 14th, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into an iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape. There you go. There's some fan service there for
9. I'm not a professional voice artist, so yeah, take that. Anybody else? Anybody want any sort of fan service things happening while I'm still here, while I'm still live? Didn't spot any of your own questions in my... yeah, I am now. Apparently so. Well, I think that's going to be it then for tonight. I'm now going to have to review the video to see what my voice actually sounded like during all of that. But yeah, thank you for that. Had a lot of fun. I'm in for a treat, am I? Well, we'll find out when I do that. Tomorrow, Ben's going to be on doing some deal or no deal, plus the code, doing a bit more of that as well. So, deal or no deal and the code to look forward to tomorrow. Deal or no deal with voice mod would be interesting, wouldn't it? Just saying. And that's at 8 PM British Summer Time over on Royal Fliss channel. Then there's going to be Hit It following that at roughly 11 PM British Summer Time, something like that, which is going to be over on Yoshi's channel, hosted by Yoshi and Toadboy. It's a good video game music quiz. And I've been writing some ideas. I don't know if any of my ideas are going to go through into the main game at some point, but I have some ideas for rounds for that. Sunday is Pinnacle Larder with Tipster over on his channel, Tipster with a 1. That starts at 7 p.m. British Summer Time on the Sunday. And then there is all sorts of other stuff. There's also the Chase VGM at 2 a.m. on the Saturday, British Summer Time as well. All sorts of stuff happening around to the end of the week. Keshi gave Ben 100 question set for the code. Oh my goodness. It sounds almost like the craziness of my database. There's currently like 1,000 questions on the database that are currently waiting to be proofed. So yeah, there's a lot of questions there. So 8 Minky has joined the ranks of the proofing squad alongside Toad Boy, Score Count, Matt the Ref, and Catnip. So and Panda. So it's got quite the proofing squad now. And yeah, 1,000 questions. Absolutely. I mean, put it into perspective. Let me get the current numbers as they stand of who's written numbers. I'm not going to give you too many numbers because it's not really a popularity contest or a competition to who can write the most. But as a clear outstanding winner, we have Clive of Legend that currently has 836 questions published and another 423 waiting to be proofed. So, yeah, Clive's got a lot of questions in the database. You slow down at least. Well, yeah, because we've got lots of other questions from a lot of other people that need proofing. Otherwise, it's going to be just a lot of questions that Clive has written coming up on the show. So, thank you very much, everyone. I'll catch you all later. I'll probably be watching Ben's stream tomorrow for Deal or No Deal and the code. Good luck to all you out there. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Share the love. And I will catch you soon. Bye! Or should I say...
Bye.